We've got loads coming up on today's show, and of course we have to start with what went wrong for United last night. We left here, United were 1-0 up. I think they were 1-0 up when we left here.
They were.
And Bissaka just got sent off. And
just to start of the... was it just to start of the second half?
Just started, and then we left. And I was on a train, and a few people texted me saying 1-1, and I was like, no, it's not. Because I was underground, so every so often you get a signal. And then a bit later on, when I was still underground, a few texts come through saying, 2-1, 95 minutes. I was like, that's so not the case. And then got out, and I was like... And the first thing I thought was... I've got to talk about this tomorrow. I don't know where to... You talk, and then I'll nod, and then I'll have my say, and then more importantly, you can have your say out there. 08717 223344.
Let's be honest. I mean, Solskjaer, I think, is improving on the job. And when I say that, he's been a manager for a long time now. What is it, 10, 12 years? But he's been a manager at a small club, Mulder. He got the job because... of his past with Manchester United. We all know that. Same as Lampard, who I'm a massive fan of.
And the lift. Sure they needed the lift.
And I'm sure will be successful in management when he gets another go at it. Probably got that Chelsea job too soon because he was a legend at the club. Arteta, having played for Arsenal, got him because he was number 2 to Guardiola and he played for Arsenal. So I thought, I'll tell you what, he'll be able to do a job. So he got the job. Now, we're proving that these appointments are not really working. What we got with Solskjaer, and it's quite obvious, without being horrible, is a mid-table manager, at best, managing a group of elite players. That's how it is at this moment in time. Now and again, over a period of time, elite players at a club will get you out of trouble. It does happen. They've got brilliant players, whether it be Varane, whether it be Pogba, whether it be Fernandes, whether it be Sancho, Greenwood, Rashford, Ronaldo. They will get you and win you games on their own because they are individual genius, right? But when it comes down to it in big games, and Champions League is an area that he's getting caught out a lot tactically, where he hasn't got the tactical brain of other managers who have been there and done it. And Champions League is where he's falling short time and time again.
I agree with you to a certain extent. What I will say is he's got people around him that are incredibly experienced. Mike Phelan being one of them, right? So whereas, of course, the buck stops with Solskjaer, which I get, he's not making these decisions on his own. He's got Michael Carrick alongside. He's got Kieran McKenna's around him.
Yeah, but it stops with one man, and that's the top man.
I know it does.
Doesn't matter who's underneath.
But here's the thing: when Sir Alex used to make decisions, he would always have a discussion with his number 2. Sometimes it was Mike Phelan, and so Ollie's having that conversation.
You stop that conversation right there. You've just said Sir Alex.
No, I'm not comparing.
Number 2. No, you are because
no, I wouldn't dream. No, Goughie, I would never dream of comparing anyone
by even naming him.
No, I'm naming him because I'm putting Mike Phelan in the conversation. So when Phelan was the number 2 to him, Phelan is the number 2 to Solskjaer.
He had loads of number 2s though, Sir Alex.
I know, but what I'm saying, I'm using Phelan as the same person that's been on the shoulder of Sir Alex and now on the shoulder of...
Okay, so is it Sir Alex that's still making the decisions at Manchester
No, I'm not.
United?
No. Forget Sir Alex. No, forget Sir Alex. I'm just saying that Mike Phelan has always been in the ear of the manager. So forget the word Sir Alex. I'm just naming that person, right?
Yeah.
So, listen, the buck stops with Solskjaer. I know that. Where it went wrong for United was taking off Bruno and Ronaldo and putting Matic and Lingard on with, 18 minutes to go, or 23 as it turned out.
Or should he have took Bruno Fernandes off earlier and kept Sancho on? Because you think about the team he had out yesterday. You lose a player, sent off. He takes off one of the get out with Sancho, playing out wide, running at defenders, getting in behind, alongside Ronaldo.
But you wouldn't take Bruno off.
Why? You've got Bruno and Pogba. Well, take Pogba or Fernandes off. Yeah, you've got 2 luxury players there you talk about, right? Fernandes and Pogba.
No, I'd say Sancho. You've got to take a midfielder off or a wide. I think Sancho was the right man. Don't take Bruno off. He creates. Right?
You go 4-4-1, surely.
Yeah, but
that's what you would go.
I wouldn't take Bruno off because he creates. If you take it, if you need a goal, you need someone like that on the pitch.
Well, you've got Pogba. Well, take Pogba
but he
off
don't
then.
create. I know he's got 7 assists this season. I know that. Then? Okay, well, yeah, but he's a bit of a beast in the middle of the park, isn't he?
well, wherever it may be, anyway. So when it comes down to it, Solskjaer, as I've said, and it's harsh, but it's got a lot of truth in it. But he is a mid-table manager. He's got the dream job. This is how it's going to get for Solskjaer. It's the dream. He's got an opportunity. And now and again, elite players will get him a result and he'll get him out of it. How many times now we've been talking about Solskjaer being under pressure, on the verge, and then there's some brilliant player from his team will do something, and they go on then, get on a little roll again, and it all goes quiet again. And then a big game comes along, they lose, they should win, and then it starts again. Yes, it didn't help the sending off, there's without doubt, but there is other managers would have managed that game, and still got the result.
Maybe. I think you have to take into consideration the fact that United had 10 men for over 45 minutes. I think you have to take into consideration. But I'm not defending. I'm just putting into the mix. You have to also think about the fact it's on 5G, which is a vile surface, and also the Lingard back pass. That doesn't happen in every game. If United come away with a draw, albeit against Young Boys, I get that. You should be beating them with the side that United put out. I understand all that. But if United come away with a draw with 10 men, you probably think that's not a bad result. In the grand scheme of things, is that fair?
Well, away, you take it at worst.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
A draw, but not to lose.
No, but then it was a Lingard back pass. It shouldn't have happened. That's not Solskjaer's fault, is it? But is that Solskjaer's fault, the Lingard back pass?
Well, he put Lingard on.
I know, but come on. He's putting him on. He played him up front in the end. What's he
and to say he took Ronaldo off to rest him. I mean, isn't that a strange one when you're trying to hang on?
I wouldn't have made the double substitution, take Bruno, and I wouldn't have done that. I wouldn't have done that. Listen, we're going to talk about this for the next 10 minutes, then we move on, thankfully. So United fans and football fans, you can have your say on National Radio simply by picking up the phone. United, what went wrong? 08717223344. You're listening to me, Andy Goldstein, Darren Gough on Drive on talkSPORT with WeBuyAnyCar.com. Fast track the sale of your car. Sell it in under an hour.